Well, one of the key objectives of the EU social policy is precisely social inclusion. As you know, the European social system is considered to be one of the best in the world, and therefore we do what is necessary to provide equal opportunities, especially for young people, and keep them out of the streets. One of the objectives also is to maintain and to upgrade the social protection system, and education, providing access to education and to social services is part of it. As you know, the overall objective is to prevent discrimination, including against young people, and to provide them opportunities in the labor market. The European Union has provided sufficient support already, I think since 2014, and it's an ongoing, of course, project. The amount is nearly 100 million, and as of the 1st of May, when the new project starts, they will provide another additional 180,000. It's not about the money, but I believe it's about the objective. But this project aims primarily at protecting the rights of children, with the focus of children in the streets. So basically to get them out and to integrate them into society and to give them an opportunity to join the labor market. It's not easy, but we provide a combination of activities for these children in order to address their immediate needs and to better integrate them in society. So one of the overall objectives of this project is to provide the children with the psychological support and with the confidence so that they can feel that they can be an integral part of society and they can be a unit, so to speak, of the workforce. They can provide their own services and feel that they are part of society, not to be excluded, but to feel that they are inclusive in their own ways and they provide certain services. So again, the idea is to make the children feel more confident so they can contribute in their own way in our society. I think one of the main achievements of this project is that it has significantly improved the social conditions for the underprivileged, especially the youth, by creating new opportunities for them. The whole idea is to have equal opportunities, especially for the socially excluded young people. It is important to focus on the young people, because if we don't, then the problems that we have today, they will be exacerbated. Therefore, one of the objectives is to provide them with access to social resources, whatever these are. It can be educational, it can be social, it can be economic. And therefore, the whole objective and the whole success story, if I may, is that by doing so, by focusing on the social needs of the young people, is that the project addresses poverty issues and social exclusion, and particularly by offering opportunities to the young people and to the most deprived youth to feel that they are an integral part of our society and our labor market. There are several lessons to be learned, and obviously when we say lessons learned, we always mean exchange of practices and best practices. One of the lessons is that without these particular social programs that are targeted to youth, it is very difficult to address this key objective of the EU policies, which means social inclusion. Social inclusion, it can be a concept, but in practice is not easy. Therefore, until and unless we put social programs of the sort in the policy itself, we won't be able to address poverty and issues that are faced by young people. Secondly, these programs, we've learned both in Serbia and Cyprus, they need to address various needs, not only employment-wise or behavior-wise, but the needs of the young people, for example, creative activities. And in my view, one of the creative activities that we could and should include further, because both Serbia and Cyprus, we care very much about sports, is precisely to give them access to sports facilities. Why? Because sports is one way to keep young people out of the streets. Even boxing can be one sport which is not the most noble, but you have track and field, you have swimming, you have basketball, you have soccer. So by including these people in sport, therefore that's one lesson learned. We need to increase the scope of sports into these social programs. And finally, I think a key area where we should focus more and more is education. Education is of the essence. And by giving these children more access to education, then we address all of the above. Finally, in this context, I believe that these projects, they must also address increasingly the needs of migrant and refugee children, because both Cyprus and Serbia, we are at the crossroads and we are facing now immigration issues. And therefore, by tailoring these programs for the needs of the migrant and refugees, we are making a necessary step forward in terms of addressing social inclusion.
Centar za integraciju mladih je jedina u stvari organizacija koja pruža ovakvu direktnu vrstu podrške deci koje su u uličnoj situaciji. Mi imamo različite programe i usluge koje smo osmislili baš za ovu grupu dece, tako da krećemo sa njima da radimo od onog najranijeg uzrasta u predškolskom, recimo, od predškolskog uzrasta. Onda ih pratimo dalje kroz obrazovanje. Imamo spratišta za decu u uličnoj situaciji koje su takođe potpuno jedinstvene usluge bazirane na dobrovoljnosti i onda smo pre nekoliko godina shvatili da nam u stvari treba još nešto što će da zaokruži čitavu tu našu priču podrške deci u uličnoj situaciji, odnosno deci i mladima. I onda smo tako 2017. godine otvorili Kafe Bar 16, odnosno ovo mesto gde se danas nalazimo, koje u stvari ima za cilj da podrži mlade momke i devojke kada prođu kroz sve ostale naše usluge, tako da im obezbedi zapravo dovoljno znanja i veština, da oni postanu konkurentni na tržištu rada i da u stvari zarade novac koji će im omogućiti da inicijalno izađu iz neformalnih naselja u kojima žive i da žive prosto jedan dostojanstven život sa poslom koji obavljaju i onda sve dalje iza toga što dolazi. Tako da rekla bih da su usluge koje Centar za integraciju mladih pruža deci u uličnoj situaciji, pre svega deci, veoma značajni, a onda i u širem kontekstu za čitavo društvo, jer su potpuno jedinstvene i jedine su tog tipa, nažalost, mogu da kažem, u našoj zemlji. Na našu veliku sreću, Evropska unija nekako već godinama prepoznaje značaj onoga što radimo i sad već mogu da kažem da nam je nekako dugoročan partner. To partnerstvo seže od recimo 2015. godine, ako ne grešim. Tako da nam donacija veoma znači, odnosno podrška Evropske unije nam veoma znači zbog toga što omogućava da u stvari sve te programe i usluge koje mi imamo, a koji su namenjeni deci u uličnoj situaciji, omogućava nam da ih u stvari i pružamo, omogućava nekakvu vrstu održivosti, tako da bez te vrste podrške mi definitivno ne bismo mogli da funkcionišemo i sigurno ne bismo mogli da podržimo toliki broj deci i mladih, a mi u stvari svaki mesec uz podršku i Evropske unije i naših drugih donatora podržimo preko 500 dece i mladih kroz sve naše programe i usluge.
Za mene je značilo sratište da odem tamo da učim, da se kupam, da jedem, da se družim. To mi je bila kao druga kuća i bukvalno druga porodica, da kažem. U 16. dolazim svakog dana srećan, pogledam menjamo smene sa kolegama, komuniciramo s ljudima i 16. mi je omogućila pravi posao koji sad mogu da plaćam stan, upisao sam autoškolu i bukvalno kako sad da kažem, svakog dana sam na poslu, više dolazim i kad ne radim, dolazim na poslu, da pričam s kolegama, komuniciram s ljudima i to je to.
Evropska unija i Serbija zajedno grade bolji život za sve građane. Stalo nam je do Evrope, stalo nam je do Srbije i njenih građana, bolji smo zajedno.